Hey everybody! I decided to buy a new acoustic guitar and it just came in from Thomann Music in Germany. It's the D Angelico Premier Bowery in aged natural mahogany, and I thought I'd do a little unboxing and share my first impressions. Let's go! So the guitar came shipped in this big box you see there in the background together with some other stuff. The first thing that fell out was this warranty card. Apparently they've got me covered. First thing I'd like to mention is there was very little packaging coming with the guitar. You see there's literally a sleeve of cardboard and this very thin foil that's wrapped around the guitar itself. You get a little bag with the truss rod adjusting tool and like a spare pin, some rubber bands, and that's it. So as I mentioned, I ordered the guitar from Thomann in Germany and got it shipped to Spain. It cost me €449, which equals £385 or $474. There's a little warranty card, so with some pictures from the factory. They welcome you to the family. Some more pictures. Some registration form, I guess, and a quick user guide in case you don't know how a guitar works. Tucked under the strings you find the quality control card with all the dates on it. So this one was built like a bit over a year before I purchased it. All the measurements from control, and it's stamped on the backside. All the strings came very loose, which is the proper way to ship an acoustic guitar. So here we have it, the D Angelico Premier Bowery in aged natural mahogany. This is a dreadnought shaped guitar with a cutaway, a top made from solid mahogany. The backs and sides though are made from laminated mahogany. Mahogany neck as well, a C-shaped neck profile, an Ovancol fretboard, which is the first time that I heard of that, 20 frets, 635mm scale length, and it comes in this beautiful aged natural mahogany satin finish. So here we have the infamous D Angelico headstock, which is pretty much the only thing I knew about D Angelico guitars. It comes with what they call rotomatic stair-step machine heads, and they are just as the truss rod cover and also the strap buttons made from antique bronze, which has like an aged finish on it, which looks pretty stunning. We got 20 frets with the body joining on fret 14. A very decent 3-ring rosette made of ABS and abalone. The bridge is also made of the same Ovancol wood material. Here's the output jack with the department for the 9-volt battery. That supplies D Angelico's own onboard preamp with an included tuner. So one big problem that I have when shopping for new guitars is that I don't have a big guitar shop close to where I live, so the only option is ordering guitars online based on reviews and based on the looks, basically. So I ordered this guitar mainly for the looks. It has decent reviews. I really like the aged natural finish. The relicking is decent. For a guitar this price range, I think it's pretty well done. All the aging on the hardware, the truss rod cover, which is supposed to resemble the top of the Empire State Building since the brand is from New York. This guitar is made in China though. So the inlay on the headstock is not made from mother of pearl. so you can see that the reflection doesn't really change, doesn't break the light differently from different angles of view. Looks decent enough though. So the nut measures 42.86 millimeters, and if we have a closer look at it, you can clearly see a lot of like scratches and file marks from the manufacturing process. This is how to keep the price as low as it is. There's just not enough time going into those small details. The same goes for the fretwork. They're not poking out or anything, but if you look closely you can see that they are basically just cut off and not really sanded down, because sanding takes time, and time costs money. The fretboard inlays look okay. We have the square blocks. Same as on the headstock, there's not too much going on, but the job is decently done. There's a little bit of clearance between the inlays and the wood around it, but that's okay, I guess. The wood material for the bridge, as I mentioned, is also from Ovancol, same as the fretboard. The material that touches the strings though is made from the same plastic as the nut. The pins look nice. They have this little abalone inlays. Only on the high E string you can see some wood fiber from the drilling, but not a deal breaker. So the finishing job on the real mahogany top is what first caught my attention. The natural mahogany finish lets you see all the wood grain, all the open pores of the mahogany top. It has a very decent aging job done. You can see some wear and tear where it would touch the guitar the most. In my opinion, they did an extraordinary job for a guitar in this price range to put that much effort into the relicking. There is no binding on the bodywork. You basically just get the side view of the top wood on the edges, which is okay, which looks good. Fits the style of the guitar. The sides are made from laminated mahogany, but honestly, if I would have known, I would not be able to tell. They have the same kind of wood grain on it, the same open pores, the same finish. Looks good. A very nice detail is that we get a volute. And if you look closely, you can see the seam line of the scarf joint, which they did not mention explicitly in the description. But yeah, usually guitars at that price point, this is what you get. We got our C-shaped neck, which has the same finish as the rest of the guitar, which feels good, not like those sticky lacquer finishes. And I'm pretty sure there's another joint hidden underneath that suspiciously darkly painted part of where the neck joins the body. Those strap buttons, as I mentioned, are made from the same aged bronze material. The backside is made from the same type of laminated mahogany material, but again, I wouldn't be able to tell the difference just by looking at it. You can see the wood grain, has these open pores from the natural finish, looks great. They still went for a two-part backside, even though it's not one piece of wood anyway. But yeah, most guitars have a two-piece backside, so I guess that's okay. I do not own an endoscope, so could just peek in through the tone hole. Everything looks very decently made, all the bracing, nothing out of the ordinary. And for those who are interested, here's the sticker with the model number and the serial number. So, to give you an idea what the guitar sounds like, I recorded a couple of short clips. I used a pair of Octava MK12 microphones going straight into my Focusrite Scarlett 2i2, into my DAW. I'm using Reaper. As you can see, there is no effects on, no gate, no EQ, just the sound straight from the guitar. So, to the conclusion, is the D Angelico Premier Bowery in aged natural mahogany a keeper or not? As I mentioned, I ordered the guitar mainly based on its looks and a couple of reviews that I read. They were overwhelmingly positive, and the looks are just stunning. So the moment I unpacked it, I really liked the looks, small details that looked alright. But there is a couple of bigger issues with the guitar that I haven't mentioned yet. The biggest one is the action. The action of the guitar is ridiculously high. You might be able to adjust parts of that with the truss rod because it's still a bit bent, but I don't think it's enough. So you would have to take the bridge off, sand it down, and I don't dare do that, especially not on a brand new guitar. So that would mean I would have to take the guitar straight to a luthier, spend more money on it to actually make it playable. Another point was just the way it feels. It's the neck feels alright on the back side. It doesn't have rolled edges. It feels hard on your hands. The strings are also extremely hard. And there's a thing that when you bend the strings, it feels like bending them over sandpaper. I don't know what it is. It's the quality of the frets, I suppose. It's scratchy, and it makes a significant scratchy noise, which when you record the guitar like I do, and you use like a stereo pair of like small membrane condenser microphones, you'll hear all of those scratches. Also, those abalone inlays on the fretboard, if you bend the string over it, they make like a squeaky noise, and it's very strange, but it has this extremely cheap feel to it. I did not connect with the guitar from the beginning, so in my case, it's not a keeper. I already sent it back to Thomann, which they have a 30-day warranty for that. I'm not a big fan of like shipping stuff all over Europe, but as I explained in my case, I don't have a shop around it. I could just walk in, try out a couple of guitars, and take the one you like the most. So yeah, I don't really have a way around that. I did record one of my Sunday breakfast jams on it that should appear somewhere here on screen. I already ordered another guitar, which should be coming in tomorrow. I'm going to do another unboxing, so stay tuned if you're interested. Thanks for watching. Consider subscribing. I'll appreciate it, and see you on the next unboxing video. Bye.